Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Since many of you have been asking me how you can get a work permit for Canada, I made this detailed video listing all the possible pathways that you can use to legally secure a work permit for you and even your spouse, so if you're a couple, both of you can immigrate to Canada at the same time. Being one of the world's best economies, Canada is a great place for you to come and work. There are many ways through which you can get your work permit, through studies, through job offers, and even through international agreements, to name a few. Now, securing a work permit is a great option for those people who don't have a high CRS score or they can't fulfill all the requirements for the Express Entry program or other PNPs for that matter. Getting a work permit may also be a faster option compared to going for the Express Entry or PNP programs, and many PNP programs, especially the paper-based ones, take quite long to process. The great thing about getting a work permit is that after you get a little work experience in Canada through your work permit, you can even apply for your permanent residency with your Canadian work experience, and since you already have a job or a job offer in Canada, your profile will be given preference and you will get your PR easily. So if you are one of these people and you're looking forward to immigrate to Canada with your family on a work permit, do watch this video till the end as I've listed everything you need to know, all the pathways you can choose, and a few tips till the end of the video that will help you get your Canada work permit fairly easily. Hey guys, this is Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free and I answer all your queries in the comment section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. Let's first start discussing how you can get a work permit through studies, as this pathway will be applicable to many of you who may be thinking of completing further studies abroad, and even for those of you who don't meet high requirements and a high CRS score for the Express Entry program right now. If you're planning to come to Canada to do a post-secondary education, which is a course after your 12th grade or your high school, you can be eligible to work for 20 hours in a week during your study course. And of course, if you do have scheduled breaks in between your terms, you can even be eligible to work full-time during your scheduled breaks. Kindly note, I'm talking about the scheduled breaks that your university or institution will be setting, not the breaks that you create by yourself by requesting time off from your course. These scheduled breaks are specifically set by your institutions. Before coming to Canada, you have to make sure that you're choosing a program that will allow you to work during your studies, and exposure to even that part-time work experience will lead you to other opportunities to work after your graduation. Another option to work, also related to studies, is if you're taking a co-op program. A co-op program is different from an internship, through which students get the chance to work in an industry related to their study field. Most co-op programs are structured so that each term or semester of schooling is alternated with a term or semester of work. So how this would work is, you would have in-class lessons as part of your study, and you would also have to complete a few working hours on behalf of your institution or university, and you'll only graduate once you complete those working hours assigned to you. For example, if you're taking a 1-year co-op program, that would mean 6 months of study and 6 months of work. While you're studying for the first 6 months, you'll be eligible to work part-time for 20 hours in a week, but after 6 months, you'll be eligible to work full-time and complete your study program. The great thing about co-op programs is that they are not exclusively for private institutions. Many public universities and institutions in Canada offer co-op study programs as well. If you're coming to Canada with your spouse or common law partner, they may also be allowed to work and help share the daily expenses with you while you're completing your study course. To be eligible to get a work permit for your spouse or common law partner, you have to make sure that you choose the study program and institution carefully, which will allow you to apply for their work permit as well. They'll be able to work full-time, and usually the work permit duration for your spouse or common law partner will be the same duration as your study course. So this will give your spouse or common law partner plenty of time to find a decent full-time job that covers both your expenses in Canada, and if you'll be working part-time as well while studying, you will be able to save some good enough money each month. Depending on the study program that you choose, you may be eligible for a postgraduate work permit or a PGWP. As the name suggests, a PGWP is given to you after you complete a graduation course, And here again, you have to make sure that the study program you enroll for is eligible for a PGWP after completion of your study course. Most of the times though, for most study programs from public or private institutions financed by the government, or private institutions where the program was a degree, for example an associate degree or bachelor's degree or master's or PhD, you'll be eligible to get your postgraduate work permit after you complete your study course. If you have a spouse or common law partner, they too can be eligible to get a work permit along with you. For this though, you would have to first complete your study course, and then as a graduate, you also need to have a job offer or a contract to work in an occupation under NOCs 0, A or B. This job offer would not be difficult for you to get since you most probably would be working part-time during your study course anyway. And this job offer that you would require does not have to be a full-time offer, it could be a part-time job offer as well. Another way to work in Canada would be under the International Experience class, which will give you access to the IEC work permit. Under this program, you have 3 different categories to apply under, which are Working Holiday Visa, Young Professional, and International Co-op. Under a Working Holiday Visa, participants are eligible to apply for an open work permit to allow them to work for any employer or any location in Canada to help them with their costs and daily expenses as they travel and discover the country. Under a Young Professional Visa, participants are eligible to apply for an employer-specific work permit to help them gain professional work experience in Canada. Under an International Co-op Visa, as I explained earlier, participants, which are basically students, are eligible to apply for a work permit to help them gain work experience in their field of study. Your dependents like your spouse, common law partner or children aren't eligible to accompany you to Canada under IEC programs. They may, however, make separate applications to visit, study or work in Canada at the same time. Next, you can even get a work permit through an intercompany transfer program. If you're working for a good multinational company and they have a branch or a partner company in Canada, you can be eligible to transfer to that branch or partner branch in Canada and get a work permit under the intercompany transfer program. In that way, you can get an employer-specific work permit and you'll be able to come to Canada and apply your professional skills here. If you speak French and you have a job offer outside the province of Quebec and you meet some other requirements, you can be eligible to get a work permit under the French Mobility Program. Your employer would basically need to fill out an application to IRCC if they have a job to offer you that's in Canada but outside Quebec. These services are available year-round and are free of charge to all Canadian employers with job offers outside Quebec. The French Mobility Program was mainly introduced to promote the use of French outside Quebec and to strengthen and support the social and cultural fabric of Canadian society. Another popular way of securing a work permit in Canada is through the childcare provider and home support worker pilot programs, which were implemented in 2019. What you have to do is secure a job offer from any family in Canada, and you would not need a set of other requirements which you would otherwise need for many other immigration programs. It's fairly easy to get a job offer for this program as many households in Canada are always looking for qualified caregivers for their aging parents and young children because of their busy lifestyles. After you complete 2 years of work experience in those fields, you'll even be eligible to apply for permanent residency. These are basically 5-year pilot programs that let qualified caregivers and their family members come to Canada with the goal of becoming permanent residents, so you can get your family along with you and even they can apply for their permanent residence along with you. The application process will be different depending on how much qualifying work experience you have in 2 particular NOC codes, which are 4411, which is for home child care providers, or 4412, which is for home support workers. The next thing you can do is get an LMIA work permit. Now, if you have a job offer but you still don't qualify for the Young Professional or French Mobility Program, you can also opt for an LMIA application. LMIA stands for Labour Market Impact Assessment, where the company or your employer would apply for an authorization to get you support to apply for a work permit. The company would basically submit an application to the federal government showing them that they have tried to recruit a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident in Canada for a particular position, but they couldn't find such a person that would meet their job satisfaction. So they are offering you the job and are willing to bring you to Canada. LMIA is a great option for companies that have been trying to recruit professionals and meet the labor shortage in a particular field, and many times companies would be allowed to apply for multiple LMIAs for more than one employee at a time. So if you do have a job offer and a company is willing to support you with an LMIA application, you can use this pathway to ultimately come and work in Canada. If you have a job offer in the tech sector, you and the company offering you a job may be eligible for the Global Talent Stream, which is an easier application compared to LMIA and much faster to process within about 2 weeks. The Global Talent Stream is also a great option for tech companies in Canada where they cannot find many Canadians or permanent residents in Canada to fill out all their positions, and they have to recruit individuals from abroad. If you do have a nomination from a province or territory in Canada, you may be eligible to apply for a work permit if that nomination was based on your job offer, and it allows you to apply for a work permit. If you have an endorsement in one of the employer-driven programs, you can apply for your work permit and even start working as soon as possible. A good example of this is the AIPP, or the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, which includes 4 provinces of New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia. I made a detailed video on the requirements and how to apply for the AIPP, which I have listed in the description box below. Another worthy mention would be the province of Quebec, which has also launched 3 new pilot programs targeting certain NOC codes in 3 sectors, which are food processing, healthcare, and the artificial intelligence and visual effects. If you're working in the targeted NOC codes for these 3 sectors, you can apply through their individual pilot programs and even get your Canada PR through them. I made a detailed video listing all the requirements, all the NOC codes targeted in each of the 3 pilots, and how you can apply for them as well. I'll add a link to this down below. So these were the ways that you can get your work permit in Canada and ultimately your permanent residency. I hope you guys found this video informative. Do like this video if you did, and let me know in the comment section if this video has inspired you and which pathway you would consider to get your work permit. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe for regular updates on immigration, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well. I wish you the best of luck for your application and hope you guys have a great day.